Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back. Today we're still in Astropolis. We're going to try and wrap up the pack. I know some people were commenting about 100%. Serious Power, you actually can get almost this entire quest line done without even building a turbine. So I just crafted it all. I didn't get reactor glass because you need enriched iron, and I don't have a machine for that, and I don't want to build the whole thing just to get one plutonium pellet. So we're going to be at 99.9% done with the pack. I don't know. Well, we also have never ending wars. We're not going to do these as well because we have plenty of shards in everything but redstone. Redstone we are a little bit behind on, but hopefully we have enough to yeah, we got a few redstone. We'll see. I wanted to check on redstone just to make sure there wasn't a problem. I think we're just using a ton, but yeah, it's going a little faster, dude. Okay, so got the 4 extra pedestals that we need. Got everything programmed in there. So I got 3 different channels. One for the block of blocks, one for the gem of gems, one for the shard of shards. Now, my only problem with this setup is if I go and try and craft the endgame stuff, the overworld core, it's going to want to try and craft ingots, gems, and shards at the same time. Now, my setup is great, but it does not support that because it would mix all of this in the same chest, and then it would try and insert it. I don't know of a way to stop that from happening. I think there's like a way to like send a redstone signal, you know, when something's being crafted, and then like stop this from exporting more, but I really don't know. So I think we're just gonna have to be careful and only craft things one at a time, but that's kind of limitation we got. If anyone knows a better solution, then, you know, this pack will probably be done by the time you can post it here, but feel free to comment and maybe somebody else can benefit from your suggestions. Okay, so we need a gem of gems, and I actually tested it once, so we already have one, but here's all the stuff for it. Let's craft, and let's just get 10 of them for now. Oh, we are missing our sapphire and quartz. Okay, we need to do that first. I've already prepared a setup here, so I've got a storage drawer controller now with the raw coal there, but we can make the raw sapphire and the raw ruby and put them under there. So let's get that. Oops. So we should have a ruby, never, whatever. Where are my rubies? Oh, I think I actually crafted one. No? Oh, because I got set to this. Hold on, I think that's it. There. Okay. I crafted them because I didn't want to accidentally lose all the rubies and the sapphires, which I almost did by doing that. It's okay. So the off to Mars is done. We still need to go there, right? Or no, we've been there, right? Yeah, we're just crafting. We gotta go to the overworld. That's where we're heading. All right, do I have pullers in these? Yep, these have pullers, so... But this doesn't seem to be working, probably because I need to take one out first. There we go, yeah. I didn't even know this thing had an inventory. Okay, so there's our raw sapphire and raw ruby. And we just need to get some recipes to turn those into actual rubies. I'll talk about this sponge thing in a minute. Where's the actual rubies? What's going on? Where is... let's look at... What's this thing called? A ruby and a sapphire. Okay, well, whatever. For some reason I can't find it. Now we are completely out of crafting space, so I'm gonna have to get rid of something out of here. We're probably not gonna create Eye of Ender anymore, and I can craft my own sticks if I need those, so let's just do that. Okay, so now gem of gems, craft. No, not that. There, craft it. Here. Just need one more of those. Go. Okay. It should be populating everything in here, maybe? There it goes. Took it a second to realize it was ready. Nice. So those are being pulled in by the import bus. I've got an acceleration card on there just so it picks it up a little bit faster and can start crafting the next thing. Okay, cool. I did set it to craft or to pick up stacks of these things, but it doesn't appear to be doing that. Or maybe I didn't do it on all the exports here. So make stack there, stack there. Because I think the pedestals can hold stacks of items. It's just the one here that can only hold a single. So that might make it go faster. Oh, the problem we're having is whatever it's crafting. It's not putting everything in here because it's crafting items. Oh well. Okay, so that's 10 gems. Pull out the 11 that we have now. And then we need to now get the elite crafting table. Do we need, I think we can tear this one down. And I should already have the crafting recipe in here. We're missing 5 blocks of gold and a couple blocks of iron. Oh no. I was like, where's our gold? We got tons. Okay. Alright, so that shouldn't take too long. I don't know if anything needs to be really crafted in here. We can go watch it. It's just crafting our steel. Looks like that's it. Cool. Alright. So that gives us our elite crafting table. And then now we need a shard of shards. We'll head on over here so we can watch that craft. Alright, so let's get 10 of those. What are we missing? Ice shards. Okay. Ice shards are the only thing we can't grow in a cloche. The only way we can get them is in a sawmill. And I don't have this thing automated. Actually, I just put everything in the system. We got so much. So I'm going to need to either automate this or just run a ton of asteroid blocks through it. Oh, I need to get back on there. And for now, I'm just going to put a bunch of these in here. Okay. So now we should be able to get shard of shards. Still putting them in one at a time. That's kind of a bummer. Is there any way to speed that up? Pull out, extract a stack. Is it because they're just not in here? No, they're all in here. It's just taking one at a time. Maybe these just can't hold. Or am I set insert a single? Huh. Maybe because this is a single, it's doing it one at a time. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't worked with XNet enough. Because that's going to make it a lot slower. Because we're going to need a couple hundred or a couple thousand of these. I'm not sure. A lot of them. I am planning on doing like some jump cuts this episode. As much as I hate to do them, it's just not going to be possible to sit and watch this thing craft hundreds of or thousands of items. We should... Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. should probably test if this can hold more than one. Once it's done. It didn't tell me it was done, but it is. Okay, cool. Shard of Shards is done. All right, let's get the ultimate crafting table now. So we didn't have to really make or use the elite one. What are we missing? More blocks of iron? That's it? Okay. We might have to get a never-ending iron and a never-ending redstone because we're just really low on shards here. So yeah, we are very low. Dang it. We're missing one block of iron. Are you kidding me? Let's go speed it up. Ultimate. There we go. Huh. Weird. I don't know why it couldn't use those. What's your problem? Oh, it's probably because it thinks it has blocks of iron and individual iron, and there wasn't enough. Once it takes out of the blocks, there's not enough iron. Okay. Since they're in the same thing, it doesn't really understand. All right, so let's get one of these. Oh, no cheese. Do we have any never-ending base? Oh, I have a bunch of those. Oh, cool. Oh no, we have the with the base. We just don't have the pearls. Yeah, okay. I'd have to go back to the moon and get more cheese to do that. All right, that's gonna use all of our iron, but we'll have an ultimate table. There she goes, crafting away. Oh, and you're still. Oh, you're still missing stuff. Probably missing iron or something, or redstone. I don't know. So it's just steel. We should just probably auto-craft a bunch of steel here. Come on, you can do it. Make that steel. There we go. There we go. All right. Ultimate crafting table. So that goes there, and this is how we're going to make our overworld cores. All right, so we need to plan ahead. Obviously, overworld cores are used in the space portal frame, which takes us to the overworld. Now, we need 10 of these, right? So that is 5 times however many are here. We've got 5, 7, and 9, which is 21. Doubled is 42. Plus 18 is 60, plus 1 in the middle. So that's 61 blocks times 5, which is 305. Yes. Okay. So we have 305 overworld cores. 305 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2100 shards. Okay, that's a lot. 305 times 16 is a lot. It's like 4,500, something like that. That's just raw bad math, but and times 12, another 4,000. Wow, that's a lot of stuff we've got to create. All right, so maybe we do need never-ending ores, a lot of them. Okay, well, yeah. Let's just get as many as we can. Is this still crafting shards of shards? It looks like it's done. Or it thinks it's done. Yeah, it's still crafting or trying to. Let's find out what it's out of. Got tons of those. We got rubies and sapphires galore. That was fast. What are you missing, dude? Oh, okay, okay. Let's so here's how to make this work. I forgot to explain this. In my crafting recipe for a shard of shards is a sponge and a wet sponge. Kind of weird. But if we look in here, the shard of shard takes 21 items to make, maybe even 22. 21. But the max recipe size you can have for a crafting pattern is 18. A 9x9 and a 9x9. So I found two things that I'd probably never ever craft, right? Sponges. And I said, here's how you craft a sponge, and it's not the right recipe, right? This is just a bunch of shards. And here's how you craft a wet sponge, which is more shards. So this is 18 of them, and this is the other 3, so that's 21. And now the shard of shards is just a sponge and a sponge. Now the system doesn't care what it makes intermediate, because I'm just exporting everything to a chest and I'm handling it with XNet. So that's how I'm getting around the limitation of not being able to put 21 items in through Applied Energistics. The only problem is that this thing goes, hey, you told me I was going to get a sponge and a wet sponge, and you have not made those for me, and so I'm just going to stay open with my thing. That's fine. We don't care. Okay, so let's make some... Let's start with the ingots, I guess. Can we make 100? Netherite. And iron, of course. Yeah, we're just not even close. Okay, what about the gems? We're short on prismarine. Well, sapphire and red, that's just because we haven't had those running for long. But prismarine, do we have a way to autocraft that? Like that came from the moon. Resource duplicator. We get a loot fabricator if we found an elder guardian. That's probably not going to happen. Dark prismarine. That doesn't really get us much. Nope. And nope. Okay. And no. So we just have to... Oh, if we found an overworld mob. But I don't think we've seen any of these mobs, right? No zombies. Slimes. We have seen slimes. That might be a way to do it. Okay. So let's craft 90 of them. Oh, you're still... Let's craft 50 of them. Or 60. Nope. Oh, there's only one available. Of course it's not going to work. Okay. Let's get a slime then. That's not deep, it's hostile mobs. So I need one of these. And this guy. That's it. Okay, where have we seen slimes? They've been in the mining world, right? Or in the mining dimension. Oh no. Got overflowage here. Okay, looks like it was almost done. Just had a little bit of spillage. Not bad. Okay, mining dimension was this guy. And this is going to be much easier since we can fly. I need to get the map on. And can we zoom out a little bit? Where were those slimes? That's a problem. I don't remember which chunk they were on. I know there was a chunk over here that had them. So I've got not only to find it, but hopefully they spawn while I'm running by. Yeah, you don't even have to land to recharge this jetpack. You just have to, like, not hold it down and kind of fall when it recharges. Darn it, where is this chunk? I know there were slimes here. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's inside this one, or maybe above us. Maybe down below. In here? It despawned, I think. Oh, there's one over there. Nope, stop. Stop despawning. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You're up in here. Oh, we're gonna make it. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay. I think we can learn it with little slimes, but let's just to be careful, we'll use it with a big slime and put those in there. Okay. And we can put this in our offhand and start killing them. Good. Okay, that one counted. These little ones? Yes. Okay, so slimes are actually the easiest mob of all deep learning mobs to actually, whoa, to level up, because you get so many once you find just one of them, right? Who wants to be predicted? Don't fall in the void, please. Don't fall in the void. I mean, if we can find 7 more, I'll just teach the network all the way up to advanced. Okay, there was another one up here. Or down here. Spawn, please. Come on, I'm far enough away. You can spawn. There's like no other spawn places. Oh, it might be good to get some iron, right? Since we're really short on iron while we're here. Oh, blocks of iron, yeah. I have no magnet or anything. How could I go an entire pack without getting a magnet? Oops. I almost took the floor out. Oh, I might have lost those. Okay. Oh, one more big patch over here. Okay, so we might be able to do something with that iron. Slimes, you can come back, please. I guess what we got we want. I was just like figured if I kill one more, I'd have an advanced model and be a lot faster. Who's a good slime? Come on. I guess I have to be close enough, but far enough. Which is hard to do in an asteroid world. Don't server backup right when I'm in the flying over the void, dude. Come on. Think of the children. Okay, well. Not having any spawn. I guess I could go find a redstone one too and just get a bunch of redstone since we're short on those. I probably have a bunch of blocks that need to be actually processed, right? From this world that I just have sitting in there that aren't doing anything. Any of you? Hey, you're a redstone. Okay, well, this will help a little bit. We're eating all of our food. I don't have much left. Can we finish the pack without running out of food? Or are we going to have to go back to eating warm rock stew? I forget. Oh, whoa, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Well, I'm not finding another slime, so let's just head on back. Oh, we are down to 5 berries of food. Oh no. Stuck inside this. Should get another elevator, but I can't be bothered to do that. An ender pearl, so hard to get. Okay, so if we look up raw stuff, what do we have? Just iron. Okay, well, what do we do with this? We just smelt it, right? Yeah. I think we arc furnace it, we might get a little bit more, but I think we're okay doing this. That should help us with our iron supply a little bit. Now we can take out you. And I really don't want the slime actual matrix. I want the overworld one, right? So. Oops. Since when does it do that? Oh, because I have this outfit. Go away. It was like opening up the thing as I was clicking. There we go. Okay. So these are going to combine with what, quartz? Oh, I can make iron. Yeah, with quartz. Okay. So let's get another pattern here and say you there. Okay. And then we gotta go in here and find something to take out. We're gonna make any of these anytime soon? We're probably not making any bricks. Because well, yeah, we're not making any of these. Just empty this one. Okay. How many of these do we end up with? That's a bunch. Okay, so now, can we get a gem? Gems. We're missing 14 more of those. Alrighty. Coming right up. Should help if I put it in the system, right? What are you short now? Oh, not enough CPUs. Oh, I need 5,000 CPUs. All right. Have to be under 4K to use this one. And all this stuff it's got to craft to do this because of the electrum and the fluoride. The fluoride needs yellow cake, which I guess it's already done with. It's just all just crafting recipe for that. Oh, it's got to get a bunch of charred certus too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because we're out of fluix. Wow, this recipe is, or this end game is going to take a while. Or I'm going to have to severely ramp up my production. Oh no. Just like thinking of how crazy this is. All right, can I take... I wanted to... Yeah, give me all the... Oh, nope. Where is the ruby gone? I want to see if you can put multiple in here. Well, fine, dude. Because I don't think it will actually export the block here and says until it has everything that it needs, right? Yeah. All right, so let's put it in there. But they're appearing about as fast as we were crafting it, so putting a stack there is not going to help anyway. Well, maybe our goal then right now is just to craft one overworld thing, right? Just to get this quest done. So we only really need 12 gems and 10 ingot, or no, 16 ingot of ingots and 7 shard of shards. Let's get the other stuff we need. We know we need some grass. And that's this recipe here. Oh, we don't even have any dirt. Okay, so what I should do is get a recipe for grass then. All right, what else can we get rid of? The brick one was a good choice. So now we should be able to craft a bunch of dirt. No crafting CPUs are available. Oh, because that's over a K. Fine. So that should be that. And it's dirt all across the top. All right, now we need normal dirt. I'm just gonna make one and then we'll set up a recipe for the second one here. Something like that. Well, not 2 of these. Okay. Then we need 8 stone and a bunch of deep slate. Stone's easy, we got tons of that. And deep slate. That's cobbled, not normal. So 4 there, 4 there. And then something like that. Okay, so that'll make our first one. Baby steps, yep. Okay, we've got a bunch of gems, but we can't start the next one until these are done. Or I'd cancel this, but yeah, let's go and cancel that. However, let's not stop this from making a ton of flicks. Oh, that's why we're out of redstone, because each one of these needs a redstone. Okay. Okay, gem of gems, you go in the middle. Nice. All right, then shard of shards. We said we needed 7. We got 6. Let's make one more. Come on. You can do it. There we go. All right, then 16 ingot of ingots. That's 9. Get a few more. We're gonna have to cancel this recipe again because it doesn't have that. Cool. You haven't even made one yet? What are you waiting for? Probably steel. Oh no, it's got everything. Okay. I don't know why it didn't put the bronze in there. That's weird. Okay, so while that's going, let's get a ton of steel. Is that making, that's using the arc furnace, or no, it's going down there. I don't think there's any way to speed. Oh, we could do blocks. That might speed it up actually, but I don't know. Cool. I think we're gonna have enough for our first core here. There we go. Overworld core. Wow. Now it's like, oh yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so I want to test, can I put stacks on these pedestals? Nope, it looks like only one. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's just really slow. Okay, if we could figure out XNet, that would speed it up a bit. Not XNet, what's it called? Laser. But this thing just, I can't configure it. I don't know the hotkey. Let's look at these one more time. Applied building crafting. Oh, so it looks like it's alphabetical. Laser IO, maybe? Nope, there's no L's. Huh. That is bummer. Unless it's just like in a generic one, but I don't see that in here either. Miscellaneous? No. Like scroll wheel, right click scroll wheel. I have no idea. Ah. What are cards in this thing ever gonna be? Need a card holder. And it's all item cards, just as many as we can make. Because, yeah, I could put these here. On the down, not the north. And extract really fast if I get speed upgrades, right? And then I could replace these connectors with laserite nodes. But if I can't connect the two, it doesn't matter, right? Why would it not work? Maybe there's a book that'll tell me what to hit. It just seems like it's in like wrench mode or something, but even that doesn't really do much. Oh, I know what I was trying to do. Laser wrench. Nodes and connectors can be connected by shift right clicking to select a block, then right clicking. Well, you're lying to me. Unless it's just not highlighting, or there must be another mod that's interacting with it. That sucks, because laser IO would be the best way to make this go fast. Or, I guess, exporting to a bunch of different, like, hoppers that would just put it on here really quick. That could be another way, but I'd need so many channels for that. I could bring down a channel through the basement. It's my string situation. Tons. Okay. Oh, what oh, that was zinc and this was the purple one. Okay. Because I need 20 channels for 20 export buses. One for here, so it's 21, and then 22. So I could bring a dense cable down here for enough channels. And that way, instead of crafting something, we're just saying, put it here, and then we'll just go. Huh. I think I'm going to have to do that. Okay. So, dense cables. Oh, we're not going to have enough fluix for that, right? Give me another 100, please. I don't want to do that. Guys, I don't know. I want to do like a trial and make it so much simpler. Okay, tell me what I'm due. We're gonna need to do a cut anyway because I can't finish the pack right now. I'm gonna, it's gonna take so long to get these anyway. I'll go on Discord and do a little bit of research, find out if there was a way to get laser IO fixed, and if not, then I'll go ahead and craft up a ton of these dense cables and bring a bunch of channels down through here. And hopefully that'll speed it up. Okay, well, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, guys, I'm back. I did a little bit of speed up here. This is just using a completely separate ME network with its own controller, so I can pull off channels here. So the main channel is doing the same thing where it just puts blocks in here, or shards in here, whatever it needs. And then they all are provided via a storage bus into this new system that just uses exporters to put everything in there. So that is much faster because it's able to put these all in at once. I really can only craft like 64 at a time because otherwise it'll overload the chest. What I should do is probably, it's going super fast now because there's, everything's in here. But why not just make it a double chest, right? Can I even, I can even upgrade it. Let's get an iron chest. Not this one, yeah. Let's make that bigger. Okay. Then let's make it even bigger. Alright, so that'll be able to hold much more. Okay, great. Yeah, look at them flying by. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Woo! That was cool. I love that. That's much better. 88. Oh, maybe it just looks like it's fast. It doesn't seem to be making many. What is it doing? Weird. I mean, the other thing, it was like as soon as the last one appeared, it was just like instant craft. Now it's doing this all like animation. I don't like that. Why are you doing this? Oh, that's not fun. I wish it would just say, sponge was an intermediate or something. Or I could just store a ton of those extra 3 shards. I don't really want to do that. Well, we made 100 shards that fast. That was pretty good. Are you done? Did you work at the right levels and amounts? Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So let's try a gem of gems then. Oh, I haven't set up gem of gems. But I can show you how I do it. So we'll say craft one of these, and they'll all get stored down in here. And we say which one goes in the center. I don't remember. It's the quartz. So that goes there. Oh, we need capacity cards on all these. Those are so slow to craft too. All right, well, I'm going to take another cut. Now you've seen my temporary solution. It's a little bit faster, not terribly faster, but it'll get the job done. Be back in a bit. Okay, guys, I went overboard. This room is a little bit crowded. It's not overboard, actually. This is pretty much what you need to do if you want to automate this pack and get it to finish. I solved the issue of, the items mixing by having 3 separate setups, one for the ingots, one for the gems, one for the shards. That was just the easiest way I could see how to do that. And then I've upgraded a few things. The first thing is I've got P2P going. This is actually really easy. I don't know why I thought it was hard. Just take a smart cable off of the main controller, put a P2P tunnel there, and then put it back in the main controller. Then use a memory card, click on that, and then you can access those 32 channels wherever you want. So you'll see that I have an elevator here. This comes down. It's just 8 channels, right? But it comes down and over here, and then here's the other end of the PDP, and that gives me 32 channels, which I can automate all of the pedestal exporters, which I'm just saying, oh, technically this doesn't need these anymore. I'm just saying export, right? So these don't even need capacity cards or crafting cards, because the shards are just, if you have them, put them in here. I don't care, go. And I'll make as many as I have, and then I'm storing them in barrels over here. So as soon as I have like 3,000, I'll just turn it off manually by disconnecting power to this guy or the import of the ice shards, whatever. I can turn it off pretty easily. I increased our chargers because the charging was taking too long. What else have I done here? All of these are set up the same way. So this one's 20 pedestals. That's 20 channels plus an import on this guy and an export on this guy. So this is 22 channels. This one's 8 plus 2 is 10, and this was 16 plus 2 is 18. So a ton of channels. P2P is pretty much necessary unless you have a giant controller, and I've kind of got not a lot of space over there. Maybe it wasn't the best place to put that thing. You can see it's automatically crafting all these ingots for me. And so all of these ones, let's go back downstairs. The shards are easy. These ones over here, each of these ingots says, well, go ahead and export the ingot. But if you need to craft it, go ahead. And then it'll, since I know how to autocraft every single ingot and every single gem, it should make those for me. One thing that the only shard that's really different is the bright shard. So I've got more channels on here. I can hook this up again. I had to disconnect it while I was dealing with the P2P stuff, but I should be able to just throw that there. And this is going to craft with this exporter here, craft the bright stone. It's got a acceleration card and a crafting card. And then I've got a block breaker that breaks it. It goes into this little hopper, and then I've got an import bus that then grabs it back out. So that's how we're getting bright shards. And then I guess the ice shard is also not really automated yet. I'm just putting a ton of asteroid stuff through here, so I should get to that. I'm sure I'll automate more stuff while I'm waiting, because this is going to probably take a few hours just to autocraft. Upgraded a few of these guys. Went and got a gold and an iron ore extract, or whatever this thing is. A universal, no, never-ending ore. There we go. It says that that little tool can break these, but it can't. And it also says work in progress, right? So for some reason it can't break these. I've tried right click, shift right click, whatever combination. So I tried to just move the coal and it actually broke it. So if I want coal again, I'm gonna have to go do that. Oh yeah, I've got both of these hooked up for iron, the black iron shard or things, because I had to make so many pedestals. This is over like 700 black iron sheets, so that took a while to make. But yeah, so the end game stuff, all I do is I have an exporter here that says make me overworld cores and accelerate it and craft it if you need to, right? And this says do not use stocked items, only craft, because I have a storage bus here that's actually going to provide these back to the system so that I can see them in my network, right? So the cores are right here, 27 of them. And then this one is just exporting all of the other guys, and I don't really care, randomly export, whatever, so that they're all stored in these barrels and on my system, and I can see how many I have. I don't have a ton. I probably don't need to really put them in barrels, but it's nice to kind of look at it and be like, oh, I'm really short on ingots, so that's what I need to focus on improving the speed of, right? And then I can come over here and be like, well, which ingot is actually taking the longest to craft? And it looks like the electrum, the constantin, the netherite, and the refined obsidian are all, you know, we don't have a ton of them. So I can say, well, let's look at refined. What's the long, you know, how does it, what is taking so long? And it's probably the flux crystals, right? Also, I bet redstone is running out. And then, oh yeah, obsidian is also very slow. So this one's actually probably the slowest. Constantin is actually really quick. You know, it's just crafting the copper and the nickel shards, or nickel, and then craft them together. Oh, that goes to the arc furnace as well. So not super fast. What are we waiting on? Are we out of power? Oh yeah, these things chew through power. If you look at them, 100,000 FE to make one of these. So yeah, let's see, that's the last thing I'll show you guys before we just leave it running for a few hours, right? Over here, yeah. So I've got this guy's upgraded even more. I still have a few more slots on the outside where I could place more if I want to. I upgraded this one to an advanced, which holds 6 million. These all go into the plug. So the plug's there and it's pulling in whenever it needs. Actually, is that really? Doesn't seem like it's pulling in. Okay. I expect this to drain, right? Because this doesn't have like a ton. The easiest way to see how much we're generating, right, is to go into this network connections. And so this plug, this specific plug's right here, it's getting between 0 and like 1600. I've got another plug upstairs. We can go see that one as well, where I made a few windmills. So, and one little solar panel to test it, but I might make more of these because power is our struggle right now, which means maybe we do make a turbine. I don't know if it takes forever. I'll probably make a turbine. But yeah, so those are the two plugs bringing it in. So we're about 2K total that we're bringing in. And then you can see whenever those machines run up, they just take like 1,000 or more. That's probably the arc furnace there. That's probably some of the Mekanism machines. I don't know. And then our AE2 machine, holy crap, this thing takes a lot of power. Where can we check? Oh yeah, just on this. So this alone is using 450 RF. Oh my gosh, that's half our power just in our automations. And most of the, I think, comes from our export bus. That's 114. The crafters are each quite a bit. What's our other big thing besides the export bus? Oh, our wireless is 50. A few on our patterns. Yeah, everything else is pretty minimal. So it's just because we have so many export buses. They're like 2 per, right? Yeah. Okay. That's a lot. I don't see how I'm getting 450 from this. 24 on that. Oh well. It's crazy. Using a lot of power. And these two aren't even turned on, right? So if I turn you on, I don't know why that one sucked out the power, like got priority or something. Oh yeah, that's the case with these points. When you're running low on power, make sure your one controlling your ME system is the highest priority so that it gets the first choice. And then I've got like, I can't remember what I got second priority, but other things here. This one is, it's got a little bit more priority because I'm like, don't take my power to craft things if you can't even make the stuff to craft it with. You know, that one needs to be higher priority than these guys. Where is our power draining now? It should be. Yeah, it's just going goodbye. I want to see the power output here. Oh, we're using 6.4 thousand. So if I wanted to keep this system running full time, I need to go from 2,000 where I am now to about 6,500, which is not bad. A simple uranium or fission thing and turbine could make that easy. Wouldn't have to even make a very big one. But I could just add a bunch more solar panels and all that kind of stuff, right? What is... I'm using these guys right now. Then they generate... I can't even tell. Shift N. Why not tell me how much you produce? That seems silly. A solar neutron activator? I don't know what that one does. That one's actually not too expensive. Well, anything with redstone is expensive because I don't have a lot of redstone. I probably need to get a never-ending redstone ore. And then this one, the advanced, we can make some of those. Yeah, so I'm just going to probably do, let it sit for a while, add some more power, and just let this thing run. But it's making them, right? We're up to 27. Oh, I need to tell you about this. Yes. So this is a pattern provider that says how to make the overworld core, and it's just got the different items, grass, dirt, stone, whatever. And then that's connected to this chest, right? And then that is on top of the auto crafting table where I've made the recipe and then saved it by shift clicking on this number 1. And that is how this thing knows how to work. It looks above it for a chest of items, and then it crafts, it will put them into the slots. I tried like piping stuff in, it didn't work, whatever. So I ended up getting the book. There's a, I don't know. What is it from? Extended. I don't even see it anymore. Anyway, there's a book that tells you to say, put a chest on top of it, and it will pull items from there. So that's how we're getting autocraft. What are we actually missing with our cores? Just ingots. All right, so yeah, as soon as it gets enough ingots, it should make the next thing. Why isn't this guy going, though? Are you short on power? Not enough power. But why are these guys getting power and you are? Oh. We turned it off. That was, I don't remember. That must have been a misclick. Whoops. Okay. At least now they should split the power. All the excess power that's not running Applied Logistics and other machines should go to these on the last priority, right? Oh, no, you should not be priority 4. Bad. Actually, we need ingots more, so I'm going to raise them to a 1. Actually, that won't work because it won't even make those. But we actually don't need many of those right now. It's ingots really that we need. The other ones have quite a bit. So what are you struggling? No recipe. So you're missing whatever goes here. We find obsidian. Which probably means we need to bank or up the priority on you. No, you've got plenty of power, but let's go and put you at a 1. Let's put you at a 2. What else? What other machines are these guys using to make fried obsidian? Just this, yeah, I think. Oh, it's got to be making fluix too. Oh, there we go. What's your problem? Oh, my electrodes ran out. Oh, no. They finally ran out. Okay. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, let's get our graphite. Our hops. That was not what I was expecting. There we go. Now she's going again. Nice. All right. So we should see one of these autocraft, right? Maybe. We need 16 of these. We're at 13. I just do love it. Just like putting all the ingots in here and you can see them crafting. So now bronze is the slow pull? Man, come on, bronze. Pick it up. There's 15. We're going to get a 28th. It's almost here. Come on, come on. Make 16. There we go. So it should put it all in here. There it goes. Now it's putting it all in here. And crafting. And then I just put it back into there. So now we have 28. Beautiful. How many of these do we need for our first thing again? Not the recipe, the use of the core. So that was, it was 61, right, for each one of these? So we're halfway to our first 2. Oh, goodness. Yeah, well, we can time it right now. We have played the pack for 27 hours. And we'll see how long it takes to get 60 times 5, 300. So we're 10%? Yeah, 10% almost. Oh, gosh. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut, and hopefully when I come back, we are done, and I can just do a final walkthrough of base, and we can go to the overworld. I'll be back. Okay, guys, let's get this wrapped up. It came down to leaves. Leaves was the long pole here. I had to put in a ton of new cloches here and speed them up to get stupid leaves, because that's how it's how you make grass for this final thing. So we are now at 60. We just need a few more ingot of ingots and we're done, at least with the first 2. What are we waiting on this one for? Oh, this guy is at osmium. Okay, so as we wait for the osmium, I'll show you how I combated that, because that was the other thing that we have slow. I did go get a redstone ore and a copper or never-ending ore, so we ended up with iron, copper, redstone, and gold. But there's an ender chest here, and we need to head to Venus. I made a new refined obsidian paxel, and I enchanted it, and it just happened to come out with silk touch, which came in very handy with what I'm about to show you. But it wasn't necessary. I could have done it another way. I built a digital miner from Mekanism. The main things for that was the I could have done a never-ending ore for what was the ore I was just talking about? Oh, it's so late at night. this pack is going to be the death of me. The osmium. There is a never-ending osmium ore, so I could have done that. But there is not a never-ending ore for debris or for whatever. Netherite. So the best way to do that was to come here to the to Mars, or is this Venus, whatever planet we're on, and get a. Since I had silk touch, I could just grab a debris and then an osmium thing. So let's take this up to 64. Can I not go to 64? Oh, it's too big apparently. Is 32 the biggest? Okay, well, we're gonna move this thing then. Luckily it remembers all of its settings. For powering this thing, I just brought a bunch of these gravity generators. They generate 50 RF per tick, so that's 200 with the 4 of them that I have. So that's pretty good. Let's head up here a little bit. It's harder to work in here because of the stupid mobs. But I usually just try and find a little cave that I can hide out in like this. This will work. Yeah, we'll do it right here. So you put this thing down, you say config, and you put a new filter, say item stack. You cannot drag in from JEI, you have to have the item. So if you don't get a silk touch, then the solution there is to set this thing to silk touch, but it takes a long time to silk touch stuff. It's got an item filter on the back where you set eject to true. And then we just need to power it. Remember, these things only power from the top. Oops. So I have to put them one level down here, and there we go. Oh, it's start, and it says it's got 1,054 blocks of osmium and debris. So we should have plenty of that. So we can head on back. So those are pretty much the only changes I did. I did add a second, there's one debris cluster there. There's a second one right here. So I could get even more. I had to turn amethyst back on, so we need more of that. Yeah, it looks like leaves are fine now, so it's just the osmium that was running low. Oh, this thing, you will run out of organic powder. However, if you just put asteroid blocks in with no saw blade at all, it'll make you the powder, and then it won't consume the block. So you can just recycle it and just keep running it through this machine over and over again. So that's how I got my powder. But yeah, so this ender chest brings in anything from the miner, and then I've got it set to export the osmium and the debris so that we get the netherite and the osmium. All right, are we at 61 yet? Oh, we're so close. We need 2 more ingots. Come on. Let's finish. Still waiting on osmium, huh? We could probably increase the osmium cloche. Is there an osmium cloche? Should be. Nickel, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that was quartz. There's osmium. The problem with osmium is it's used in so many other things. Like when you're making the refined obsidian, you've got to compress it. And so I'm using a bunch of it over there. Okay, there we go. Oh. It's going, it's going, it's going. Maybe. Maybe. Did I already make it? There we go. Okay, so we're going to come into here. Hit U on this. And I think I'm missing a block of obsidian. I thought I said grab 8. Good, I had an extra one. Whew, that was close. Okay. Now we're going to play a game that says that this recipe gives us 10. If we look at my time in a bottle, remember we were at 33 in about 27 hours? It's now 31 hours. So it took 4 hours to get 30 of those cores, and we need another, 300. It would take me another day and a half just leaving this running, and I have to babysit it a lot. Like, there's just little things like grabbing these out of here whenever they're done, which I could automate, but it's always little problems, right? So the system's not fully autonomous. You can't just leave it running and it'll finish it for you. But we have our portals. There we go. And then we're just gonna go blah. Wait, how do I cheat? Okay. Nobody knew. Nobody's gonna know. How would anybody know? Let's grab our core. Where is it? Is it in here? Oh no, we lost it. There it is. Yeah, I like the pack. It was fun. It did get just a little too grindy at the end. I wish this would have just given us all 12 at once, right? If you prove you can make 61 of those things, you prove you can make, oh no, 300 of them. You just need time, and I don't have time, unfortunately. So there we go. Cool. Let's head to the overworld. Woo! It's a giant void world. Wonderful. I thought it was going to be an overworld, like an actual overworld. I guess I could make an overworld, but that's going to be the end of the pack, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I did not quite 100% it. Might as well do that, right? Let's get that last chapter. We didn't finish all the ores, and we didn't quite finish Mekanism power, but everything else is done. And we had to cheat a little bit of the overworld cores in just to finish, to avoid another just 2 days of AFKing. Hope you liked the builds. Hope you liked everything. Comment below and look forward to the next chapter, next series. I think we're going to go into Oceanopolis 2. Yes, another Opolis pack. They just really well made, and I like them. And so we'll start up that next. Look forward to it, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.